everybody, welcome to my channel. I am Nia Wills, and this morning it is very cold outside. I'm driving, so forgive me if you hear like some wind in the background. Hopefully you don't. Anyways, so my first verbal recording is going to be about meeting resistance when you're manifesting. So, which is something that I forget sometimes, and I don't think I'm the only person that forgets about this. Let's say when you are purposely manifesting things, I know that all of us have the ability to manifest things on accident. You see like a dress or something that you walk by in the store and you're like, oh, that's a nice dress, I want that one day. And then, lo and behold, let's say somebody gives it to you for Christmas. And you're like, dang, I was just saying that I wanted that dress a few months ago, and here it is. I didn't even have to work that hard for it. Okay, well, I'm talking about the manifestation that you do have to work for. And we all know there's some manifestations you don't have to work for, and then others you will have to work for. So with this specific type of manifestation, it's like a goal that you set out, or a lifestyle or something that you want in the future, the near future that you're working towards in the now. Okay? We forget that there is a law of resistance. There is a universal law. It's called whatever you resist, persist. So, you don't want to fight the resistance. That's a no-no. Because if you fight the resistance, then it makes it even harder to get to where you want to go. The only thing you can do is be prepared for the resistance. Basically what I'm saying is, if you are looking towards a specific goal, if you have problems with keeping your mouth shut, which I hope that you learn, and that you're learning now, how to not tell everybody your goals, your business. You could tell them the little things, but don't tell them, the big things. Don't give them all the details. Don't tell them the dates. Don't do none of that, because there are people that are in secret may not want you to accomplish that goal for whatever reason, and they might be also assist in helping create that resistance. This is the point that I'm getting to. So you tell a friend that you're looking to start a business, or you're looking to do something, and that friend has something negative to say. Oh, girl, why would you want to do that? Or you don't even know what you're doing, do you? Something like that. Or, why are you trying to open up a restaurant? Such and such said you can't cook. That kind of little crazy stuff. If somebody, this is the resistance that I'm talking about. Expect it. Expect for there to be a resistance. There is no yin without yang. You understand? So there are going to be people that are not going to want to see you outside of what they're used to when it comes to seeing you. And it's not just other people. It could be the area that you're in. If you are planning to leave or something like that, you want to move, you want to go do something different, expect there to be a little bit of resistance. Maybe it might be a little bit slower than what you expected. Maybe there might be a delay or two. But the awesome thing is, God always uses those things for the better. He always flips it for the better now. But in the midst of everything that's going on, expect the resistance. The thing is, when the resistance comes, will you be prepared for the type of resistance that's coming? Will you be prepared for it? You want to lose weight and you want to start going to the gym, but you haven't paid your gym membership in months. You know that when you go to the gym and you want to get back on that treadmill or whatever, you know that they fixing to tell you, look, man, you owe $125. You owe $125 on this gym membership. Either you gonna pay it or you gonna leave. Be prepared. Start working towards that $125 now, so that when you get back to the gym, okay, You got your money ready and set to do what it is that you need to do so that you can get back to feeling good, looking good, and everything else in between. Okay? This is a major thing that I had to learn. Well, actually, I had to relearn, because in the midst of certain things, you get so shocked by yourself. You get awed by yourself because you start purposely manifesting things. I started manifesting purposely a while ago, but it's crazy because I still see a lot of the stuff that I manifested years ago just now starting to come to the forefront. And some of it had came to the forefront, and you look around and you're in awe, like, damn. The thing about it is, you wanna move up levels. Maybe when you first started manifesting, you was like, you got what you wanted, but you wasn't specific. So now you're learning how to be more specific. But in the midst of being more specific, you also have to understand that there's still the law of resistance there. Or maybe, you didn't have your own place at first. Maybe you was living with your family members or whatever, and you wanted to manifest having your own stuff, your own car, because you was taking the bus every day. You finally get there. You finally got your own place, your own stuff, but you wasn't specific enough. So yeah, you got an apartment or whatever, but it's not how you really wanted it. You know what I mean? You wasn't specific about how you wanted it, So you get in or whatever, and now you're trying to manifest something that's far better than what you wanted, and you're going to be specific about it this time. So then, now that you're specific about it this time, don't forget that you're still going to meet resistance. And the resistance might be a little bit stronger than what it was the last time you did it. And the good thing that I feel about resistance when it comes to manifesting is that a lot of the time what I've noticed is that when you are working towards that goal and you meet resistance, don't get frustrated. Just think to yourself, this means that I'm on the right track. This means that I'm headed towards what's good for me. This right here, this resistance, this just means that this is good right here. I mean, let's be realistic, because I know a lot of people are going to be like, okay, but T, how is that even possible, Naya? How is it possible that I'm headed towards the right direction, but I got this big rock that's in my way that I'm having problems moving, or there's so many delays? So the thing about it is that there has to be balance. Like I said, there's no light without dark, right? There's no yin without yang. So think about it this way. If you have 50% of resistance, but you still are moving forward, it's just going a little slower than you thought, you are still on the right path. And you got to make sure that you pray and you ask God to assist you in times like this, so that you know. Now, if you just meet just 100 all the way around resistance, then it's not time yet. Think over your steps. Think over your steps. Go back and rethink, and then try again. Or go back, rethink it over, take some time out, reevaluate, and then maybe continue moving forward. But the resistance is all it is a sign. This is how you can transmute the energy from being low vibrational to high vibrational. Is by, when it happens, you can think to yourself, the resistance is happening because this is what I'm supposed to do. This is a sign that I'm headed in the right direction. This is definitely a sign, because if it wasn't, the right thing, then I would get more support from my friends, especially the ones that are saying negative things, you know. Now, sometimes they might say positive things and they might assist you with your goals, but there are certain goals that certain friends are only good for certain specific things. I have a friend that can cook up a real good home meal. She could tell you everything about trying new things when it comes to cooking, but she can't tell you nothing about traveling because she hasn't traveled. You know, I have a male friend that could tell you everything about going to the gym, how to get in the gym, what to eat, what not to eat, but he can't tell you not now thing. Okay, he can't tell you not now thing about how to go out here and work a clothing business. You see what I'm saying? But he still doesn't make them any less or any greater of friends. It just means that they are good for that specific thing. So the thing about it is, when it comes to meeting the resistance with your friends and family members, if this is something that you really, really want and you've already talked to God about it, you've already prayed about it, you already foresaw that it is definitely a possibility and you are looking forward to it, you're going to meet resistance, and that's normal. But it's about how you respond to the resistance. It's about how you respond to the resistance, and it's about being prepared and being ready for the resistance. I'm going to say one more short little story, and then I'm going to go, because I've been talking for 11 minutes now. So, I was planning to move, okay? I was planning to move, and it was look, here's the thing. It was already difficult because forgetting about the resistant part. I was going around telling everybody, oh, I'm fixing to get out of here. I don't care about what y'all got to say because I'm fixing to leave. This and this and that. Or, you know, oh, well, if something didn't come, oh, I can't wait to get up out of here. I can't wait to move. This and that, right? And so what ended up happening was I got in my car, and my car was pulling a trailer hitch, which was like a U-Haul trailer hitch, right? And we was packing, we was throwing everything in the back of the trailer U-Haul hitch, right? And an ex-lover of mine was at the place, and he was already angry and upset because he was supposed to be leaving. He was supposed to be moving out or whatever, and he wasn't ready for that change. But me and my daughter, we were moving everything out or whatever. So that same specific day that we're supposed to be leaving and driving out of the city, the car breaks down. Okay? And not only did the car break down, the engine just completely shut off. Okay? And so I had to call my insurance company. I had to call for the insurance company for the U-Haul trailer. I had to call roadside assistance, and everything came. And this is how you know. This is what I was talking about. This is how you know that you are supposed to. This is how I knew that I was supposed to be moving forward, and that God and the angels and the ancestors were assisting me with this move. However, it was just not the right time. This is what I'm talking about. So when they got there, whatever, they was like, the U-Haul trailer people, they was like, we're gonna go ahead and just take this whole entire trailer back for you for free. You don't even have to pay a dime for this. And I was like, oh, okay, great. So they take the trailer back with no cost to me. And then roadside assistance comes. They take my car to the auto body dealership. And, me and my daughter, we went to a hotel for a few days waiting to see if it was going to go through or not. Because we were waiting for the warranty company to get the car fixed and blah, blah, blah. So then what ended up happening was my insurance company was like, well, we don't know if we'll be able to okay the warranty or not to get your engine fixed. But what we will do is we're going to still submit the paperwork and everything, and we're going to see how it goes, only because of the trailer situation. We don't know exactly for sure if they'll be able to accept it because of the trailer. And I said, okay, that's fine, right? So here's the great part about it. So then I waited a whole week. I went to the U-Haul company and I was like, look, man, are y'all going to help me get another truck or something? Because it was the manager's idea to tell me to get this trailer instead of getting a truck. And they was like, no, this is not our fault. We don't want to take any ownership. We don't want to claim what happened. We don't want nothing to do with any of this. And I said, okay. And I left. And yes, I was upset. But when I drove home, I said, what are you doing, Lord? What's going on? What are we doing? What are we doing? So then what ended up happening was we ended up going back to our place, right? And when I opened my mail, not only did I have a scholarship from my school, I had a scholarship in the mail. I also had paperwork about my money and everything. I had paperwork about some other stuff that I had to take care of. And I was in awe because I was like, wait a second. So you mean to tell me that had I left, I would have missed out on my scholarship? I would have not been able to take care of my financial situation when it came to my money and my job stuff. It was just a lot of stuff going on. Like, I just started getting all of this paperwork in the mail, and it was just like, there's unfinished business that you have to take care of here. Not only that, but yes, I did meet up resistance when it came to moving and evicting someone out of my place. When the person actually ended up leaving and moving out, it was like one of the greatest things that I felt like I could have done, because had I let that person stay there without being evicted and let my landlord evict that person, it probably would have stayed on my credit forever. Okay? So it was kind of like I had to get rid of everything, and I had to take care of all of this paperwork, get my scholarship together, get all of this stuff together. And it was just kind of like, had I just took off, there's no telling how much stuff. I still would have been able to move forward, but it just would have been a very long, drawn out delay. You see what I'm saying? That's how you know. So then it's not just that, but then when I continue to work things out with the landlord and everything to stay a little bit longer, my job called me and said, we're not done with you until we say you're done with you. And they didn't say it in a mean way. They said it in a nice way. But they were like, since everything is going on with your car, you haven't quite left yet. Is there a possibility that we can pay for your Uber to and from work to go and do these few shifts for us? And I was more than happy to do the shifts. Okay, because I thought I would be gone, but I wasn't, and they paid for me to go to work and come from work. This is what I was talking about. This is what I was trying to explain about how this is how you know when there's resistance and God can meet you at that resistance to help you get through the resistance, that's when you know that you're heading towards the right direction. Do you see where I'm coming from? So, and then when the resistance ends up working out for the better, and you stay, or you know, like how I stayed, and then I checked my mail and I had a whole full-blown scholarship in the mail that I could go check and cash. That's when I knew that that I was headed in the right direction. Okay? And so I'm pretty much done explaining this specific topic. I have to go into the store to get me something. And I want to thank whoever is listening, even if it's just one person. Thank you for listening and hearing my story. And I hope there's something that you can grab from this. Okay? Bye.